The content of this chapter is intended to help you develop a style that is clear and effective, and that follows the conventions of standard English. Some topics in this chapter, awkwardness, coherence, parallel structure, and sentence variety, will help you construct clear sentences and paragraphs. Other topics discuss word choice issues as abstract, concrete words, idioms, and jargon. Finally, this chapter covers the important subjects of biased language, business writing style, and the you viewpoint. Awkward sentence construction can impede your reader's understanding. Awkward writing is writing that is forced or unnatural. Writing is coherent when the relationships among ideas are clear to readers. The major components of coherent writing are a logical sequence of related ideas and clear transitions between these ideas. Presenting ideas in a logical sequence is the most important requirement in achieving coherence. Parallel structure is also needed to have a clear message. Parallel structure requires that sentence elements that are alike in function serve to be alike in grammatical form as well. Parallel structure can be achieved with words, phrases, or clauses. Sentence variety is also important in one's writing. In general, short sentences are good for emphatic, memorable statements. Long sentences are good for detailed explanations and support. Be careful of writing sentences so long that they force the reader to go back and reread the sentence. Usually sentences longer than 35 words or sentences that go 3 lines are too long. Abstract words are best used with concrete words to help make intangible concepts specific. Abstract words refer to general ideas, qualities, conditions, acts, or relationships. Intangible things that cannot be detected by the 5 senses. Examples of abstract words are learning, leadership, and technology. Concrete words identify things that can be perceived by the 5 sentences, such as diploma, supervisor, keyboard. Idioms are groups of words that have a special meaning apart from their literal meaning. Idioms are often constructed with prepositions that follow adjectives, nouns, and verbs. Some examples of idioms are to call off, to drop in on, run out of. Idioms are okay to use in your writing. They could make your writing more natural and lively. However, avoid using them if your writing is going to be translated into another language. Jargon is specialized slang that is unique to an occupational or professional group. Human resource personnel use the term headhunters to describe specialists who recruit professional and executive personnel. If all of your readers are members of the same occupational group, jargon can be an efficient means of communicating. However, if you have any doubt that your entire audience is part of such a group, avoid using it. If your purpose is to persuade your readers of something, you must demonstrate that your conclusions or claims are valid by using logic. When a statement is contrary to the reader's common sense, the statement isn't reasonable. If your reader immediately questions your reasoning, he won't be persuaded by your argument. Another logic error is to make sweeping generalizations that are too broad or all-inclusive to support. A statement like, management is never concerned about employees, is an example of a generalization. Non sequiturs are statements that don't follow previous statements. An example would be, I cleared off my desk and the report is due today. To avoid making non sequiturs, state the logical connections of ideas and facts in your writing. A false cause refers to the logical fallacy that because one event followed another event, the first somehow caused the second. A conclusion reached as a result of a biased or suppressed evidence, self-serving data, questionable sources, purposely omitting or incomplete facts is both illogical and unethical. Distinguish fact from opinion in your writing. Opinions are personal conclusions that may or may not be based on facts. A loaded argument is when you include an opinion in a statement and then reach conclusions that are based on that statement. Sexist language can be an outgrowth of sexism, the arbitrary stereotyping of men and women. It can breed and reinforce inequality. To avoid sexism in your writing, treat men and women equally and use non-sexist occupational descriptions. Presenting positive information as though it were negative is confusing to your readers.